My name is Melissa Spalding, and I am the owner and a practicing therapist of Guided Wellness Counseling in St. George, Utah. Me and my team serve the adventurous women of our community that want to overcome depression, anxiety, and trauma. I'm also an EMDRIA certified EMDR therapist and approved consultant, which is something that happened more recently in this last year. But in all, I joined business school for therapists back in February of 2019, and overall, it's just been this amazing touch point for me twice a year to check in and monitor and manage and develop the health of my practice, which is now a group and didn't start out as a group. And so much has changed since 2019. When I first went to private practice, I was always renting from other people or subleasing, and I was moving every 12 months, which felt super clunky and at times unprofessional. And the biggest pain point for me was that I always envisioned a private practice that felt like self-care from start to finish for my clients. And I never had the ability to manage the environment that my clients were walking into, which was really stressful for me and didn't feel like it fit. I was also charging a rate that I like to call industry standard, which means that I had Googled what other clinicians were charging, and then I set a rate lower than that because for some reason in my head, I thought that even though I had over a decade of experience, because I was a new private practice owner, that I needed to charge less. So when I first started, my rate was $95. And I was getting referrals from kind of funky places that didn't feel like a good fit. And on top of it, I had a ton of paperwork packets and I was managing it all on my own. And I remember counting every week how many sessions I had, really exactly out of anxiety to see if I was reaching my goals because I never knew. And I felt like I didn't have any control over it. It just felt really unpredictable. It felt really loose. Things are so much different now. This spring, actually, I just signed a 3-year lease for my own office space, and it feels incredible to finally have a home to provide a therapeutic environment for my clients where they can walk in and breathe a deep sigh of relief that they are here and they get to work on themselves in the most nurturing, gentle way possible. I rent out 2 of the 3 offices in my suite to other practitioners, and their rent practically pays for the rent of the entire space. So it's not the scary burden that I thought it was going to be, and that is super cool. My practice is also 100% paperless, which is really exciting because it's a way that I get to bring my personal values into the flow of my business processes and systems. And my clients love that it's paperless. It has made things so much easier. And my VA manages the ebb and flow of those paperless documents and getting them into the EHR. So that's really cool. One of the biggest, scariest changes, though, was raising my rate. Business School for Therapists helped me gradually and regularly increase those rates. And then after working with a coach, I made a significant leap. I made 2 significant, really scary feeling leaps. And now my rate is more than 2 times higher. It is more than double what I was charging back in 2019. Not everyone is attracted to my rate, but I know and I have the confidence in the services that I'm providing and in the diverse range of services that I'm providing that I am the right therapist and this is the right rate for the right clients. And that's really cool to be able to say. And on top of that, I'm a group now. I have 2 other clinicians on my staff and also a VA. My VA actually does now those 15-minute consultations that all of my clients complete before they receive services at our practice. And they use the consultation script that Business School for Therapists provided me and taught me how to do it. So it's Business School for Therapists kind of gave me this legacy of skills that I can pass down to people. The outcome scripts that we use in my practice, our consultation scripts, the way that we regularly increase our rates, the way that I envision wanting to run a practice that not only serves the community, but is serving me back. So I'm so grateful and I'm so glad because I don't believe that therapists should practice in isolation. I think that is really dangerous. And being able to tap into the community and tap into Kelly and Miranda and everything that they provide helps create a safety for me and a safety for my clients that is just invaluable. I know that I'm not done changing and growing. And I'm so grateful. It's super exciting to see how far I've come.